The Marionette's Final Act. The boy, Michael, stood in the attic of his late grandmother's estate. The space smelled of dust and time, each shadow whispering untold secrets. Among the relics, his gaze fixed on an antique marionette, its painted face cracked into a chilling grin. She'd left it for him specifically in her will. He brought the puppet home, amused by its intricate design. Strings tangled like cobwebs clung to wiry hands, and its glassy eyes gleamed faintly under the dim bedroom light. But something about the way it stared made Michael uneasy, as if it were waiting for the curtains to rise on an unseen play. That night, Michael awoke to a scratching sound. At first, he dismissed it as wind brushing against the window, but the sound grew louder, more deliberate. Nervously, he crept into the living room and froze. His furniture had been rearranged, all set in a strange, unnatural circle. On the dusty coffee table, he noticed words faintly etched into the surface. "Look closely." Terrified, Michael glanced around the room and noticed the marionette once left in his bedroom, now sitting upright in a chair amidst the chaos. Its head tilted slightly, almost cocky, as if daring him to understand. Over the next few nights, the eerie incidents escalated. The marionette appeared in different parts of the house every morning, often posed mid-action, as though frozen in a sinister performance. Messages grew more cryptic. He was here, and watch the play. Dust patterns suggested parts of shattered furniture marked by movements now stilled. Michael grew consumed. He began tracking the marionette's nightly path, recording fractals of the scenes it created. Oddly, it mimicked the layout of a room he couldn't remember, places he'd never even visited. An aching sense of recognition stirred deep within him, like a melody half forgotten. On the seventh night, Michael was jolted awake. His room was suffocated in silence broken only by slow, deliberate creaks. He staggered into the hallway and stopped cold. His home had transformed completely. Pieces of furniture now matched the space in his grandmother's attic. The puppeteer's stage was set, and Michael felt trapped as its audience. The marionette stood lifeless in the center of recreated shadows, but turned its head eerily toward Michael the moment he stepped up. A rope dangled ominously in its wooden hand. That's when realization slammed into him. It wasn't reenacting someone else's life. It was showing him glimpses of his own death. Desperate to stop the madness, Michael grabbed the marionette and hurled it into the fireplace. Flames consumed it, but as the final ember flickered out, his relief was overwhelmed by a dreadful sensation. The faint sound of strings tightening filled the air, and he turned to see another marionette sitting eerily on the couch. Did this story send chills down your spine? What would you do if your darkest secrets were revealed in the shadows of forgotten memories? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more haunting tales like this one. The puppet story isn't over. Will yours be next?